you've got to relax. It's nothing to worry about. Work on being yourself and giving a little bit more to yourself. A bit more happiness, a bit more inner smile, a bit more praise. You can do this. You can do it. It's really difficult because your mind is trying to work it out before you can work it out. If a child is given something they don't understand, they have to sit and learn, they have to process and learn how to do it. And we have to give ourselves time to learn things. We have to give ourselves more time than maybe you want to. We're not as quick as computers. We are totally different. And that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It keeps us humble, it keeps us grounded, keeps us real, keeps us authentic. So just keep meandering, keep grounded, and work with how you feel, work with what you really feel, and go with each step, one step at a time. Too much overthinking takes you out of your body. And your guides are just saying, just stay in your body, just keep working on how you feel. If you want to feel more healing in yourself, you can release stress. You can do this in lots of different ways. We all have to release things. Sometimes anxiety comes up for lots of different reasons. It can be because you're anticipating change, or anticipating a growth, like lots of growth. It can be because you're anticipating what could go wrong. So it can be, it can be positive or negative. And someone in your family line wants you to be ready for change. That's the part that's uncomfortable, is being ready and not knowing exactly what change they're talking about, because I'm being told it's moving forwards. Too much information right now isn't what you need, isn't what you have to have, so they're not going to tell you everything. However, you've got to be more open to going, okay. Some of the change isn't movement. Some of the change is going, okay, we're not going to focus on that a minute, we're going to focus on this instead. And you're going to have to do it. And the feeling that I've got is, like there's loads of fun going on, and you keep seeing all this fun, you keep seeing all these distractions, all these things, and your mind's going, I should be doing that, I should go there, I should see this, and I should. And right in front of you is some work, and it's not traumatic, it's not nice, but it's the same. It's something samey about it. It's something, going, it's just the best way for me to be putting my time in. Is this the best way? And the real answer is yes. At this moment it is, because it's providing you with something essential, which is going to be for you money. It's going to be something that is absolutely key to surviving the majority of the world today. You have to have an exchange coming in. And when you value that more, you'll feel less guilty about your time and how you spend it and what you do and things like this. So there needs to be more poignancy, more intensity and appreciation for your time, and seeing that you're going in the right direction. They are telling me that things they're meant to change. So they're with you, and you're knowing that things are changing and they're going to change. But it doesn't mean that you have to not enjoy what you're doing at this moment. It doesn't mean that you even have to be any way negative about it, because, well, it'll just make it a less enjoyable experience, and no one wants that. So keep your healing going. Don't undersell yourself. Don't undervalue yourself. You have fiery energy and you need to grow, but sometimes there is an imbalance in your energy, and that's also what can make you feel it's like dehydrated. It's also like low energy, bit of deserted kind of feeling. But you have to just keep building yourself up and keep holding your energy. Money will come when you need it. And you have to accept that. Your guides are kind of, the feeling is they're moving you with what you need to do, and you have to just keep grounded and be open to what they're suggesting. I do feel there is a little bit of resistance with what they're giving you and then what you are interpreting or maybe taking from it. One example is they are saying you need to let go, and then you're kind of going, okay, well, I'll do this instead. So there's, for them, the word they're giving me is micromanaging the phrases. They're trying to open things and release things, and you're kind of coming in with a definite answer. And the practice for you is going, okay, and then being in that space and doing work to release fear, work to release fear of what that space could bring, or what that means, and what you're letting go of, but maybe you're not aware of it. All these things come into your spiritual practice, your spiritual self. The more that you can trust the energy flow in yourself, then letting go becomes more of a routine and a part of your life. Alright, so this is an interesting card. This is about transition of certain people moving away from you. And they're actually telling me that most people who you really are wanting to be really close are kind of going in their own directions, doing their own things. And I'm being told you need to let them go. You need to move on with what you're doing. You need to release stress around finances, and you need to just accept where you are, because you're okay, you're well, you're fiery and warm, and you've got nothing other than positive energy within you. So keep going forwards. Don't push your partner too much. You have to push yourself when you need to, but when they need to, they must push themselves. With too much pushing, one of you could get a bit unwell. And your guides, both your guides, are just saying that no one needs to push anyone. You're all strong. We're all strong, and we can all see what we need. It's more about support to work through the problems, which for some of us is someone holding space, someone being kind and supportive and maybe really patient to allow that person to safely move through a stressful experience. But support, most of us want it. Most of us want it, but we actually need it. I can see someone saying, wouldn't it be nice if I could just have that? Wouldn't it be nice if I could go to that experience? And they're just they're actually letting you go down that route because it's your life, it's your choice. But what they're finding a way of getting in is more of that realization that if you were meant to go to it, you'd be there. And that's not a bad thing. So that's either going to be, obviously you go or you don't. But in the long term, what that means is when you are in a place to go, you have the option to go. Whether you go or not at another time, you won't know at the moment, because you're going to be a different person in that moment. And you don't know that person yet. So They're asking you to not be so stressed about what you can't do at the moment. And you need to keep it all very light. We need to keep the collective energy positive and light to help all good businesses to grow, to help all encouraging light workers to continue supporting the community. You don't need to be harsh or unfair. That, you know, it's difficult. I almost feel like it's like a school ground sometimes, and it's a bit of this and a bit of that. And you know, ultimately every person has got individual dreams, individual encouragements, wishes, goals. But the way that we are on the planet is we must connect, we must see the connected parts and help each other to thrive in them. And we're meant to move together, we're meant to all grow together and support one another. A lot of what's been holding us back can be seen as financial battles. But we are, you know, this year is number one. And so we've been good, but it's about new energy, it's about new beginnings, it's about starting afresh. So for some of you, this is new, and some of you, this is a rebrand or a refresh. And it's really starting you off this path for the next 9 years. So this is very early days, and they need you to see it like that, that this is the start of this next 9-year cycle for yourself. And working with that, hopefully it can make you realise why things are feeling, you know, like the floor is literally changing at the moment. Because if something isn't right for, let's just say, 8 years' time, it's going to be actually settling in now that you've got to make some changes, whether this is going to be, you know, physical move, if it's going to be career change, or it's going to be a relationship change. Something connected with your one energy, your base energy, is going to be on the move. So they recommend hold on to what you need and let go of the rest. And your spirit guides are always going to bring you in the solutions. This is their way of going, we've done it so far, we're not going to let you down. And it's just staying very practical, staying very much in the real world, which is with people and, you know, what people are doing, what they can do. And that's the focus, not to get swept away with the quickness of online energy. Just keep it very practical for yourself, and relax that, you know, you are ruling your life, you are the leader of your life. There is more support if you want it, which when you need it, you know, just accept it and just say yes. They just don't want you to worry about how you're going to do things and when. There's just so much thinking going on. A meditation practice would be good for potentially in a moment if you've got time. You're always going to get there. Take it easy. Don't work on something that is for your 9th year. You know, again, this is year 1. So be more open to what's coming in at the moment and just work through what you have the ability to work through now, accepting that is the karma, that is the time to do this particular work. Once this work is done, the next piece will be revealed to you. And with this, I'm going to wish you an amazing day and a great rest of your journey for this week. Great blessings to you, and see you again. Bye for now.